Both Vice President Mike Pence, also Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, tweeting out support for Guaido. Advisor to President Trump, Kellyanne Conway, also addressing the crisis outside the White House.
We stand with the people of Venezuela, and we stand with Juan Guaido. Maduro has to go. We've made that very clear for a number of years. The we is the President, the Vice President, the Secretary of State, Ambassador Bolton. I think that Secretary of State Pompeo put it best this morning when he said this is Operación Libertad, and this will finally get the Venezuelan people the freedom that they need.
Well, joining us from Washington is Dany Bahar. He's a fellow at the Brookings Institute. But first, let's go to Caracas and speak with journalist Juan Lamas. And Juan Carlos, just update us. What is the situation there on the streets in Caracas?
Well, right now we have opposition supporters in the streets, not only of Caracas, but also across the country. They are joining opposition leader Juan Guaido and opposition leader Leopoldo Lopez, who called for the end of usurpation of power here in Caracas. We have seen clashes between opposition supporters and Venezuela's armed forces, firing tear gases, and also gunfire has been heard as well. And there is also a video showing how a government military tank passing over opposition supporters. We also have Defense Minister President Lopez saying that they have the situation under control and that they have defeated the coup attempt which the Venezuelan opposition was trying to lead here in Venezuela. According to Lopez declarations, President Nicolas Maduro also said that he received the strong support and loyalty from high-ranking officials from Venezuelan militaries. But Juan Guaido said that most people here in this country must remain in the streets to continue protesting and asking President Nicolas Maduro to step down. Juan Guaido has also continued to call on Venezuelan militaries to join him in his goal to restore democracy in Venezuela. But as for now, that's pretty uncertain and unlikely to happen because high-ranking officials, they still support President Nicolas Maduro.
All right, thanks to Juan Lamas in Caracas. Dany, we heard the White House respond so far. This seems to be another decisive moment for Venezuela and for the crisis there. What do you think the White House can and should be doing?
Well, this seems to be a process that started within Venezuela by the Venezuelan people. So I think that as of now, the White House is an spectator, and they should continue with their support for restoration of democracy to Venezuela. But today seems to be a day of the Venezuelans who are trying to gain, through their own means, democracy back, bring democracy back to the country.
But Dany, we have seen other nations in South America, including neighboring countries like Colombia and Brazil, come out in support of Juan Guaido. Is there a potential, a possibility of some kind of pan-South American force that could intervene if the situation becomes desperate for the opposition?
Look, Caleb, I think it's too early to say something, to project something like that. I think that things are on the ground are very flaky. We don't really know exactly what's happening. There is almost a complete ban of telecommunications in Venezuela. There are no reporters that can communicate there. So we are actually relying a lot on Twitter and filtering the news. So I think that for the time being, we're gonna need to wait a few hours to understand actually what's happening and how the day is gonna develop. And there, we're gonna see what's international reaction. But hopefully this is gonna be solved, and that's my hope.